gonna be fucked. We're gonna be absolutely. What are you doing? What are you doing? That is you fucking weird. You've just. All right then. Anyway.
Hiya, welcome to Irrelevant Men
No, we're not doing it yet. Fuck off.
Welcome to Irrelevant Men number 4.
Retard of a man.
My name's Brad. Brad does banter. This is
It's
Connor
absolutely pissing it down, by the way. It's absolutely.
Just sit down. Fuck it.
Oh my fucking.
Do you want
God.
my coat? Listen, a gentleman always gives a lady his coat.
Mate, it is fucking pissing it down. I don't need your coat, mate. I'm not bothered about me being wet. I'm on about the fucking £1,000 camera that is right there.
It's my camera, mate. Fuck it. You think I don't make dough? I make money.
You got a fucking piece of grass on your microphone. Hold on. Man's like, do you think I don't make money? Bro, your fucking microphone doesn't even fucking... It's not even connected, mate.
My microphone's broke. Like, you think I don't make dough?
No, I don't think you do it. No.
Welcome to the first.
Take the fucking grass on it.
Welcome to the
back.
first ever drunk podcast episode.
Yeah, we've had a couple of tinnies. No, we've not had tinnies. We've had shots of Cuts, which is a 75.5% rum.
The first one, I was pissed up, brother. I was pissed up. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I
feel you, bro. I feel you, mate.
And then I had a second one. He only had half of it. He split it with someone else.
What you do that for?
Because the thing is, you look more responsible right now, and I understand that, but that's because you've only had half of that second shot.
10 millilitres of alcohol. Mate, that's all it was.
You want about?
Half a shot.
Yeah, but that's
Well,
still
12 and a half.
That's
12
still
and a
like
half
having
millilitres.
that's still like having a 35% shot compared to a 75% shot, bro. Because you've had half of it, so it's like having a 35% full shot.
It isn't.
Yes, it
No,
is.
it isn't. It's
You've
not
had
even-
you've
not
never
even
even
close.
Half of the fucking measurement. You silly prick. We just start fighting.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? My chair just disappeared. Oh. Wait, what's going on?
Got his chairs folding in on him.
You're putting on a couple of pounds, mate.
What a fucking terrible idea.
You know what's funny? His last episode, before we started last episode, we said no swearing for the first 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, because we get demonetised, don't we?
We've sworn about 40 million fucking times.
That's what. That's
Fuck
why,
you.
Fuck you.
Fucking
YouTube.
cunt.
No, listen. Hear me, for real.
What a terrible lad.
What? I know you lot are looking at this podcast and you're thinking, God, these guys get no views. Brad does banter, man. I remember when he got 300,000 views a video. Well, times change.
Wait, what are you on about? We're on
Listen,
the fifth podcast.
the reason we get no
Fifth. On the fifth podcast, and you introducing
reason-
yourself. You're introducing yourself.
The reason we get no views.
It's on your channel.
We get demonetised. Wait, are we actually recording?
No.
Oh yeah, no, we are. We're recording. Come on.
Sound.
Oh,
No, we got tangled.
I feel like that's gonna go on standby mode if we don't
Fucking,
say that.
it's not gonna.
That sound like that, right?
Right,
Listen.
okay, that sound. Fucking raining, mate.
Brother, look at my eyes.
I know. Again, we're on an episode where you've started
I
off
love you.
right.
No.
There's no topics for this episode.
I'm not that drunk. No, for real. I'm not that drunk. I'm just a bit hyper.
Anyway, carry
I
on.
shouldn't be this drunk. 2 shots. Well, how am I so pissed?
Yeah, but it's 75.5%. It is.
Yeah, but there used to be a time I'd fucking neck cuts in there, mate, and then I'd go down to Call Lane with fucking Lineker and
Times
just
have
fucking
changed,
drink
mate.
and drink.
Times have
Oh, here
I
it
think we've
is.
got a big delivery.
We've got a
big delivery coming through.
Oh
We
no,
just-
we got no chase.
Oh. Oh no, I thought you were going to bring a chaser.
Cheers.
Don't run.
Wait, we've got the glasses. 75%, by the way. Oh God, Connor's not doing well with that. Let's provide some commentary. Giraffe TV is suffering with a giraffe T-shot.
Can I have a lemonade, please? Yeah, I got that.
Oh, fuck, lemonade.
Oh my God. If anyone didn't realise, That is 75 and...
Sit down, you fucking pussy. Come on.
Don't even hurt, mate.
I love
Get
you.
your hand off my fucking leg.
I love you. Do you remember, was it third episode in, we were talking about how people have really weird conversations when they're drunk and they just open up to each other when they're drunk? I adore you.
I can't talk. Okay then.
I'm not that drunk. I'm not that.
Welcome back to Irrelevant Men. This is episode number 5. We're very, very drunk. It's about to get even worse because we've just had another shot of 75.5% rum. That's 3 shots.
We said to him every half an hour. He just came 5 minutes in.
I said to him, come at 20 to 10, and he's come at 25 past fucking 9.
Bro,
he misread the fucking clock by 15 minutes.
Have you ever seen, right, any other podcast where they record in the middle of the fucking wilderness?
Yeah. Wilderness? We're in the fucking city centre, bro. Man said wilderness as if we're like fucking Ingleborough or something like that. What, in the Yorkshire Free Peaks?
Listen, have you ever seen
we're in the middle of town, mate?
Any other podcast,
like, what's going on?
Tell me another podcast where they record in the middle of town and they get table service to the fucking greenery that they're sat on. You tell me. Does anyone else do this? Do the fellas do this? Cal Freezy and Chip.
No, hold on.
Cal Freezy looks like
second.
a fucking rat in a sewer, brother.
He looks more like a giraffe, but...
It's a good podcast, that, but he looks like a fucking mouse.
The thing is, we are elite, and that is the bread and butter of it, mate. We are elite. No one can compare to us. No one has got the chat like us. No one will just come and park up in the city centre of Leeds or wherever and just start filming a podcast, mate. Like,
as content creators, on a genuine level, I do believe that we are the very best. And I
wouldn't say we are the best. I'd say we're very, very good. And that is very selective to whoever's watching.
You name me. Right, so there's a lot of people who do better quality content. There's a lot of people who do better editing. There's a lot of people. But as people, you name me 2 men who are more entertaining than moi and toi.
Ma and toi.
Mama and papa.
Twatter.
You name me 2 men right now.
I am fucking 11, by the way.
KSI and Deji, baby. Yeah?
No,
the Olatunji clan.
Right, listen.
That's the second name. Second name? What's wrong with you?
We all know why you're saying it, you silly cunt.
The Olatunji clan. Maybe a little bit more than us.
If you've come...
on you.
What? I just started fucking gripping me up, bro. You got some fucking biceps on you, lad. If you're coming to this episode expecting topics, I'd probably best you just click off now, because there's going to be no topic. We've got another delivery coming.
Oh, what's he doing? He's got lemonade. He's got lemonade. Wait, what?
Our assistant Dylan is here. He's taking a key role in supplying the goods for us today.
Appreciate that.
It's got gin in it, hasn't it?
No, it's not.
That does not smell like lemonade.
It's a surprise, isn't it?
Brother, why is the lemonade orange?
Is it just lemonade?
Yours is, yeah.
Oh, why? What's his?
Rum pineapple.
Right, can I have a gin, please?
Because he knows I can take it.
Can I have a gin, please? I'll get up and give it to you.
Dylan, do you want to sit in for him while he gets himself a gin?
You sit in while I go get a... you come sit in.
That'll be funny. That'll be funny.
Right.
Do it.
Right. I'm going to go get myself a gin.
Where'd you get the mic from?
Right. Listen, don't touch that part. Touch this part.
This part, yeah?
Yeah. Hold it about this level. So
Yeah.
you've got an inch away from your mouth. A bit closer. Like you're kissing it. So, Connor.
Yeah. See, the one thing I didn't realise... What I didn't realise about this is you're just staring at an audio transcript out there, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's just lines on
And a
screen.
camera.
And a camera.
Oh
over
yeah,
there.
no. This is what people don't realise. You've got it. It's true improvisation.
Yeah, this is special, this, isn't it?
It's special.
Professional work, you can definitely tell. I don't know what the fuck you're
Cheeky
playing at.
bastard.
No,
No,
you're
no,
not
no.
trying. Listen, you are professional. I don't want to criticise you.
It's like someone coming into it
Yeah.
sort of new, looking at a camera and looking at that and just knowing that you are the content. You've got to just speak, and that is a content. There's nothing you
Absolutely.
can fall back on.
Yeah.
Is it a bit nerve-wracking?
I wouldn't say nerve-wracking because if I'm honest, don't give a flying fuck. Nice to meet you all.
Fair.
But if I was invested in it, I probably would be. Yeah.
That's it.
It does feel very like put together, but I like it. The chairs are nice. They're like the improvement upon the last ones, aren't they? These new chairs.
They're the same chairs, brother. They're the same chairs.
I thought the Fat Cunt broke one.
Have you watched previous episodes?
I think I saw the first one. When
Just
you're on
the
balcony.
first one.
Yeah.
You're a fake fucking fan, Dylan. You're a fake fan.
Well, I am subscribed. Have I? I have subscribed.
You subscribed?
I have subscribed.
To
Yeah.
me? Thank you, brother.
It's all right. I am a supporter. I'm not on the Patreon because you fuckers are sad. But
Yeah. Tell him again. Paying money to watch my content, you fucking weird bastards.
Honestly, you have to pay me to stay. Right, Connor.
That's it.
Back to your job.
Thank you,
Enjoy
mate.
yourself,
I appreciate it. Thank
Cheers,
you.
Dylan. Thank you, mate. What he's just done, mate, is he's just sat down and insulted everyone who pays for my content.
Well done, Dylan.
I respect him, mate. I respect it. I
Fucking
respect
losers.
it.
Fucking losers, mate. It seems to be getting brighter.
Yeah,
I just
Well, I mean, it would. Yeah, no.
I just went inside, I went double shot of gin. He went sound funny and I went cold. Walked off. Fucking man. We're filming outside of a bar right now. We're not going to name the bar because that would be silly.
Yeah, just bring attention to it.
No, we're just filming outside of a bar, so we've been in there, had a couple of drinks, and now we're
No, it wouldn't be silly. We're just not allowed. We're not allowed to name a bar because we'd have to get blah blah with the higher ups and blah blah. So we're not gonna name anything.
We get 1,000 views an episode, mate.
Exactly.
Does it,
exactly. We got no views, brother. My channel.
Oh, yeah, that defeats my point, doesn't it? Really?
How the fuck do I still make money, brother? Because I make money. I make. Yeah?
Yo, brother.
Let's see where your cock is.
Brother, listen to me.
Money.
Stop grabbing my Corey, mate. What are you doing?
Alright, bro. Appreciate
Thank
appreciate the honesty, bro.
Stop grabbing my cock on a fucking podcast, mate. And where else would you see it? You wouldn't see it anywhere.
Where else would you see two boys, one of them grabbing each other's Corey? Probably on fucking gay porn.
Whoa,
Yeah?
whoa, come on.
No, yeah, but
Come
you would.
Come on. Yeah. There's Brad's got a story. That he's been telling me all day about, but I've not wanted to hear it. There's absolutely no structure to this episode at all. If this is the worst you've ever seen, then long day for you.
I think.
Long day for you. If it's the best you've ever seen, then happy
sucking
days.
your finger then, you know.
Why do I keep doing that every episode? Something's going in my mouth.
There's something about that. There's a deeper meaning to it.
Listen,
listen,
my boy. Don't.
Could you imagine if we found out that one of our close pals was gay, but like on the low? How mad would that be?
Why would that be mad?
If one of our close pals has a bird,
Anyway,
for example, or just like shags with it, but like was low key gay. It's not mad to be gay, brother. It's mad to lie about your sex. Could you imagine? If one of our pals, right, I was just thinking this now because deeper meaning you sucking your fingers, you might want to suck a cock. I just thought, what if Connor were gay? And he's just never told me. Mate, if you... Oh!
The fact you have said that
would your
is
opinion
mad.
have been changed if I was gay? Or vice versa?
No.
But so for me, it would be like if you never told me you were gay, but came out as gay like
Right,
next
we're
year.
moving on from this. Tell us what you've been here to tell us all day.
No, genuinely.
We're moving on from this.
But
we end up talking about this every episode. We're moving on from this. Brad, tell us a story that you wanted to tell us.
Are you going to get your cock out or not? Be honest.
I might.
Right, so I was taking my pal's dog.
Why was Dylan on the podcast? How was that happen? How was someone brought us drinks and just sat in for us?
Well, he came in and just insulted. He just insulted my
Yeah, I thought he'd do that, to be fair. Right, tell us your story that everyone's so fucking delightfully ready
You don't
to
even
hear.
know what a story it is, brother. It's a good story.
I know, yeah.
And it'd be a lot better if I was sober.
It'd be a lot better if you fucking got on with it, to be honest. Sorry.
Too far. I was out with my pal today, right?
Okay.
And we were walking his dog. And I just got into telling him about this because he was talking about. So my mate is, I say my mate, our close mate. Realistically, like our best pal, like outside of me and you, he's our best mate. Yeah. So he was telling me about like, so I was talking about when I stayed in LA and I stayed in Matt Miller's old house, right? This big fucking mansion in LA when I was like just turned 18. Because the funny thing is about me, I've been about a little bit. I've lived some
Sounds
fucking
a bit
life.
weird, that, mate, to be honest.
No, but the thing is, like, I don't talk about my stuff like that.
Yeah, you've done some madness, to be fair, though. Like all that travelling when you were young.
Yeah,
Mad,
mate, the actual interesting stories that I have, and I just talk about the same shit all the time, because what other people will find interesting, I don't find interesting, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But, like, I've travelled the world with my job, with YouTube and that, and I've been everywhere, and I've met everyone. I've met all the big YouTubers. I've met celebrities, and I've rubbed shoulders, and I've been to illuminati house parties and fucking stuff like that. And it's not even a joke, mate. It's not even a joke. I've experienced some fucking madness, but I don't talk about it because to me, it's like, it's not a big deal. I'd rather talk about the fucking boring shit. But it's like, no, hold on a minute. Let's talk about the fucking mad shit, because these lot would actually find it entertaining. So, I was talking to my mate about how I stayed in Matt Miller's old house, right? And he's telling me about how he did security for, the One Love concert in Manchester after Ariana Grande's concert went boom.
Here's a weird one. Were we in Manchester? I feel like I was in Manchester when that happened.
No, you weren't. No, because I remember.
I don't know about that.
You weren't, I promise you.
Because there was one time when I was at yours and there was police cars for fucking ages, constantly flying by.
That was something else. So when it happened, I was on a Skype call with Caden, pal of ours who does YouTube, fucking gets about 200 views, which is not far off what this gets, which is mad. But I was on a phone call with him, so it wasn't that. But I know what you're talking. Weirdly enough, when you've just said that, I remember walking down.
There was a time where, back in the day, like when we were still young, like 16, 17.
You used to always come to Manchester.
I would come to Manchester because my mum wouldn't like. She didn't ever want anybody in the house, so I would always come to yours. Because Shelley is deaf, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah, so we could be loud.
There was a time there were loads of police cars like flying by for ages and ages. And that's
mate, that's Ashton. That's
listen, mate,
welcome
I
to Ashton.
I know that very well, mate. We're from Bunsey,
yeah.
that's what I always thought was what that was.
I remember you getting. I'll get back on my story in a second, but I remember you getting very paranoid when we went through an area of Ashton that I told you was like very notorious for bad shit.
This fucking gaff, was horrendous. This street looked like it had been caved out of fucking chopsticks and fucking plaster, mate.
This
it was
man,
terrible.
This man, I've been dragged up comparatively. This man. Honestly, 3 holidays a year to Jamaica when he was growing up, right? I swear to God, BMW X5 on the drive.
Limited edition as well. Yeah.
Limited edition BMW X5. I'm telling you now, this man has lived a cushy life growing up, right? Little Tory bastard, this cunt. So he comes to Ashton and he's fucking shitting himself. And I think that's why you were so, like, interested in my dad when you first met my dad. I think that's why you were so intrigued.
As we approached this street, and I know exactly what we're on about here, because we were going to Chiquitos or something like that.
Yeah,
we were going to that whatever that fucking place is. And you literally said from the start, as soon as we got onto the street, when this is the roughest part of fucking Ashton.
It is.
What human being says that to another human being and expects just a normal reaction? Human fucking Heinz baked bean covered in tomato sauce.
What? Human beans on toast?
What?
No, you're right.
Fucking
what? Just admit you're a Tory, bro. These are
I am not.
They're nice,
What?
Should get a penthouse when the lease is up. In there. Anyway, listen.
No. It's the hospital.
It's a hospital. That's not a hospital.
That is the hospital, bro.
No, it isn't.
Brother.
Bro, why does it go round? Why does a hospital have balconies? Just in case a patient gets suicidal.
Man went. Should we get a penthouse up there? It's a fucking hospital.
I wasn't to know, Connor.
It's a hospital. That's where people who are dying stay, mate. You just went.
I know what a hospital is.
can I fucking... Should we buy a penthouse there? Should we buy a penthouse in a fucking hospital, mate?
Oh.
You fucking stupid cunt.
Ashton underline.
Ashton, right. Who cares about Ashton? No one gives a fuck. Oh, God.
Do you
No one
reckon
cares. Shut the fuck up about Ashton.
the reason,
Carry on your story about paedophile houses.
the reason why you were dragged... No, sorry, I was dragged up. The reason why you were brought up so well is... No, sorry. With you being brought up so well, do you reckon that's why you were so intrigued to meet my dad?
I was brought up so well to the age of 13 when my parents split up. Then everything after that was a bomb site.
Oh, okay.
So when you said I was brought up well, when I was younger...
I don't even know this.
Yeah,
You've never said that to me.
Yeah, because I'm caught in wires. For me, I just feel like there's just no reason for me to ever talk about my past life because I don't really care. Like
It's done.
it's
I
not
get
like
that,
that's
but-
just how it is. Like to be fair, like when my mum and dad split up when I was 13, that's a very sorry. I am fucking not okay.
Go on.
But I feel like 13 is an age where you're starting your puberty, kind of.
Yes.
I am struggling, by the way. This is hurting my chest.
You've turned into such a lightweight, bro.
Think I won't be still out at fucking 4 a.m.
You won't be.
Yeah, tell me.
Tell him again.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Anyway,
Go on then, tell us about your fucking divorce, you little posh cunt. Go on, tell us how it fucked your life up. My dad was a drug dealer.
yeah, I'm
brother.
gonna say. Your
Oh,
dad
God.
needs a walking stick to walk, mate. You silly cunt. Love you, Wayne.
Sorry, Wayne.
Hello. Didn't mean it. Don't point a gun at me again. Why are we talking about this? I don't
I've
understand.
never heard this.
Yeah, but I had a very, very cushy life. Very, very cushy
Until
life.
the
I
age
lived
of 13.
lived in a house that was fucking huge. And this isn't me flexing, by the way. I won't. You'll never ever catch me flexing about anything.
Oh, it's your childhood. It's nothing to do with you.
Yeah, but a lot of people that have had like really good upbringings and stuff like that will be like, yeah, my parents are really rich, blah 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 blah, whatever. You'll never catch me flexing, even if it's anything. Like I'm not a person who flexes. So when I say these things, I'm just saying this is just what I've experienced in my life.
But you don't come from money. Your dad just grafted.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
Your
I'm
mum
not
was
got a
very-
rich family. Like
your mum was
it's-
very working class. Your dad's got a bit of money because he grafted.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Do you know
we
what
went
I
on
mean?
a lot of holidays. I've seen the world. Like I've not been to Australia or America. They're the only place I've not really been. Like I've been everywhere, mate. Like, but when my mum and dad split up, it was just like the start of a new life. Like it was weird. Like obviously when you're that young, it's so hard to process. Like you were a lot younger when your mum and dad split up and stuff, and you were sort of growing into that sort of shit anyway. But for me, like going from such a blessed life and such a family orientated life
To your world falling apart. in a sense.
to literally that, mate. Like it was fucking awful, and it was such a mess for such a long time. And then like,
Did you have any inkling that there was trouble on the horizon before?
yeah,
your dad?
I knew, but I was still so young that I didn't really understand it. But like, my mum and dad were staying in separate rooms and stuff like that,
really?
and what we was told was like they both worked different shift patterns and stuff like that. So I sort of knew already. And then there was one night I woke up one day morning, whatever it was, fucking morning, yeah, morning. Just trying to figure out if morning's morning and night is night. And I just remember my mum and dad arguing, screaming, whatever, and then that were it, and it was done. And then that's when I realised what I'd thought was happening had happened. And that's it. And then after that, I never really saw my dad much. Obviously, I love my dad to pieces. He's always, there's a child looking at me right now. Hello. Hello. Right. He's just waving. Just a child waving to us.
There's a 10-year-old boy
Got a
in
key?
the window.
Key.
Stop it.
No, it's bad.
Stop it. There's a 10-year-old boy in the window, and we just offered him a key.
Yeah, we did just do
yeah,
that, didn't we?
yeah. Let's carry on with it.
For the consent.
It's a 10-year-old boy. What the fuck?
Don't even have any
We
drugs on
are
me.
grown. Anyway, we are grown men. Your parents divorced.
How have we got from you talking about being in fucking
get back-
illuminati houses
I'll
to
get
me?
back onto it. I want to know about this because I don't know about this. This is
There's
what
not
I wanna
much
know.
to it though. Like, my parents split up, went from a cushy life to
Bullshit.
a
There's
weird
no,
life.
There's no way. I'm not to challenge you. There's no way you went from cushy as fuck, blah blah, to
It's so strange. I feel like my life is on a U-turn because I used to be so close to my dad when they'd split up, and because I had this image of my mum being the bad person, and
why?
I don't know, mate. I
Did
genuinely
he try and
no,
paint that
I
out?
don't know what it was. I just
was it him? Was it him trying to paint that out, or was it just did you?
no,
find-
there were
did-
nothing
did
like
you-
there were nothing like. Oh, my mum has always sort of been anti against my dad since the divorce.
I know that.
That's just how it is.
And I love your mum to bits.
Yes,
I've
obviously,
met
same,
your dad. I met him for the first time a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Sound as
Yeah.
fuck, funny as fuck, genuinely hilarious. Your mum is like truly, if your mum was in any sort of bother, I'd see it as my mum.
Yeah,
being
of
in
course,
bother.
mate,
and I really do mean that.
A lot
I'm
of people don't realise how close we actually are, though. Like
That's the thing. That'll sound like
Yeah.
I'm saying that because I'm pissed. What's that fat man looking at? Why does he keep looking
I
at
don't
me?
know about the girls that were just screaming, mate, while I'm trying to
Yeah, I
fucking
know, but
string a
that,
sentence
that,
together.
oh, here he comes. That big fat man.
Yeah, we're gonna get interrupted here.
Brother, what's going on here with
Don't
this
know.
big fat man? Come here. No, come here. Come talk to us closer.
You don't have to be in the camera if you don't want.
No. Get in. Come on. Careful.
I didn't realise you were filming something. I just saw a light, looked over, and then saw you guys. Do you remember me from something like this in 2018
In Birmingham.
in Birmingham?
Oh my fucking god! No fucking way.
Insomnia.
Yeah.
Oh, we
You
got another
alright,
person
brother?
here.
How are you?
I'm good.
I fucking do remember you. Oh my god, he tagged along.
I was there.
Yeah?
I was there. I remember.
I didn't recognise me.
Why are you here?
I live here. I've lived here for years.
Oh
I was just on my way back home. I live down by the train station.
no, so do we.
Oh, alright.
We live not far from the train station.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
This is where we live, by the way.
no fucking way.
Yeah, fucking hell.
How you doing?
Man, I'm good, bro.
You good? I saw you walking
Jesus
past
Christ.
earlier when we were setting up. I was like, what's going on?
I'm not sure.
There we go
Fucking
then.
hell.
That's it.
Listen,
Everywhere we go.
even though we get no views, yeah, we're still fucking famous. Don't you forget it.
Right.
Sound guys.
Nice one, boys.
fucking hell. No, it's alright.
Nice to
Safe,
see you,
bro.
boys. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you again, yeah.
We'll
See you
catch
later.
you soon when you come into his work. Yeah?
Nice one.
Sound?
How weird? How mad's that? That's crazy, isn't it?
That's fucking nuts.
That is mental, bro. What the fuck? Alright, he's gone now. What a fucking weirdo. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. How weird's that? How
Bit of
mad's
context. That lad, like, stalked us in Birmingham, didn't he? Let's be honest.
that? Right, don't play him.
No?
No.
No?
No,
Blur
it's
it.
harsh as fuck.
Ah.
Anyway.
No, but he stalked.
No, we went. Yeah, he started.
Brother, we literally were out with all the boys, yeah, all the YouTubers. That fella just clung on to us.
He did. He's a nice lad, though. You know what I mean?
Lovely lad. He's gained a bit
You
of
gotta
weight.
think.
Gained a bit of weight. Lovely lad.
Mental
No,
from you.
mate, they were nice as fuck. Listen, he knows my humour, yeah?
Yeah, no, 100%.
He's come up talking to Brad Does Banter, right? You come up talking to Brad Does Banter. Brad Does Banter has said some mad shit in his time.
Okay, bro.
Right?
I get it. I understand.
Oh, here's another
All
fact.
right. How we doing? It's my mum over there. She's just
We're having
Oh,
fun, love. Are
living
you
the
having
dream.
fun?
living,
Living
a
a
dream,
dream.
man. Good lad.
Bless her.
Coming on with me?
Mate, do you know what?
Nice.
She's got some powerful energy.
Yeah.
50-year-old woman and that, I'd do it. Fuck it. I'm a bit like that now, you know.
Anyway, yeah, parents split up. Shit life. Here we go. Let's carry on with your story. I am dying for a piss, by the way. Like,
Go for a piss, I'll talk for a bit. Go for a piss in a bush. Fuck it.
nah, I can't do
I don't
that.
need you. This is a Brad Does Banter show.
Whoa!
my friend.
I'm off for a wee.
The story that I was going to tell, and Connor can hear me, by the way, so just keep that in mind so he can interject. I obviously used to go to America quite a lot, and I used to get flown out by a big Minecraft YouTuber who since then has gone insane and has had many allegations against him and blah blah blah. And, you know, at the time, I'll be honest, Sky Does Minecraft, I liked him. I really did like him. I really did. He was a good guy. And then I started to realise that he wasn't such a good guy. I mean, I got to know him when I was 16, and obviously being I'm about to turn 24, I've now realised that. I've now realised.
16 years old.
I've now realised.
Oh my god.
You can't really hear you, mate, because you've not got your mic there.
16 is mad. Do you know when you actually deep it? Yo, no, seriously, before you carry on.
That a 16-year-old a 25-year-old talking to a 16-year-old boy.
No, he must have been older than that.
He was 25, but he talked to me when I was 16.
25 to 16 is mental.
And I just turned 16 when I became friends with Sky Does Minecraft.
You've got to
his
think.
missus at the front.
You've got to think now.
At the time. My ex used to always say to me, she used to always say, "You were groomed." I was like, "No, I wasn't."
I agree with you.
She's like, "You were groomed."
Put it into perspective, yeah? Perspective, whatever the fuck that word is. I'm getting really annoyed about a word.
Perspective.
Right. Put it into perspective. We now wouldn't even think about two things. Either getting with someone, a bird, let's say for example, that is less than 21.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Yeah.
Never mind being friends with someone. Now, I obviously have friends that are a bit younger because I've got people that work for me and stuff
20,
like that.
It's about 20.
Like, some of my staff are like 19, 18, whatever. Flying a teenager of 16 years old.
I was 17 when I flew out, just turned 17.
Right, regardless, mad.
Yeah.
17 years of age, yeah.
But you would have been like 26.
That would be like us flying out, not even us.
That would be us in 2 years flying out a 17-year-old from America to the UK.
Mental. It's absolutely mental, bro.
Now, it gets more mental when the context is that his missus used to flirt with me and Billy and used to have me and Chubbs and used to have like a weird relationship with me and Chubbs, yeah.
Remember?
And he knew about it.
I was sending Snapchats to her.
Topless.
And I didn't have a top on. I was in bed. Why would I have a top on?
You said,
and she literally was going about saying, "Oh yeah, you're sending me topless Snapchats."
Yeah.
Brother,
it was a weird dynamic, that wasn't it? It was a weird fucking dynamic.
Trying to flex that a fucking 18-year-old, 17-year-old sending you fucking naked, not even naked pictures, topless pictures. When actually I was just sending you a reply.
They were both grown
people
as well. They were both grown people.
Mental, bro.
It's nuts. It's nuts. But this is a thing.
Now, do you think that they are in the Illuminati and stuff?
No.
Do you think?
No. Sky Does Minecraft.
No,
he wishes he was. So I know all the stories.
Children's entertainer. Much power.
I know all the stories behind that.
You don't know.
I do.
You don't know.
Trust me.
You cannot tell me that you know them stories when no one on this earth knows the stories about the Illuminati.
Right. But I can tell you that I know the stories of Sky Does Minecraft.
But how though? It could have been bollocks the entire time. Could have lied to you.
This guy was mental, bro.
No, bro.
The guy was psychotic.
This guy was a fucking grown adult flying out children. Brother, don't tell me you know anything about that guy. You don't know nothing about him, mate. He was a fucking grown adult, older than us, flying out children across the world. You can't say that you know him. I don't believe you, man.
But I'll say this to you. They told me about a guy who became their manager of Sky Media.
Yeah.
Their, I think, COO. What's a COO? You'll know, won't you?
Chief
Operations.
Chief Operating Officer.
Chief Operating Officer, right?
Chief Operating Officer.
A guy became their COO. Message to
it's getting long as this, isn't it? I'm getting fucking steaming.
A guy was their COO, and he just came into the picture somehow because they had they had like a deal with Google where they were going to sell to Google for like $17 million at the time. I don't know why. I was
Man's
feeling
gripping
your
my
leg,
fucking
bro.
hole, bruv.
Fucking apologise.
Man was gripping my hole and touching my leg.
They had a deal where they were going to sell to Google for like $17 million, and it never came into
remember that.
fruition. But like when that all happened, there was a guy that became COO, and he was like addicted to like fucking like hallucinogenics, like fucking mushrooms and like LSD and all this, like DMT or whatever. And this guy ended up jumping out of a window thinking he could fly or something. But
Oh, nice.
Skydoes Minecraft Adam thought that he was like an Illuminati watcher.
I remember that story.
A watcher is someone who like keeps an eye on like the big names for the Illuminati, right? So he genuinely thought this is a guy who had millions in the bank, who had millions in property. Obviously, Skydoes Minecraft has gone bankrupt now. I'm pretty sure.
Kid is fucking staring at us again, mate.
Oh, just ignore him, bro. Why is his house green? Why has he got a green house? His walls are fucking green,
Brother.
brother.
That's not his house. That's the
What is it? What is it?
house.
What is it?
First of all, if it was an house, mate, it'd be a fucking
Well, he's flat.
the biggest mansion in the world.
He's flat.
Flat, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the carriage works. This is a theatre.
Oh. All right. So he's in a theatre.
Man's saying, why is his flat green?
well,
bruv?
why-
it's
well-
literally above a bar for a start.
Well, why is he in a theatre just on his own? He's like 10.
Probably.
Probably gay. probably a gay kid. Skydoes Minecraft.
Oh,
This manager, he
cut that, by the way.
He
That's
thought, I'll bleep it, shut up. He thought it was his Illuminati watcher, right? Whatever. Fucking probably was. But apparently this guy got him. So Skydoes Minecraft, 2 weeks into knowing this guy, two weeks into this guy being the COO, Skydoes Minecraft was in a fucking Lady Gaga music video. He ended up rubbing shoulders with all these like top level musicians, top level people, whatever, right? And like the guy had all these plans, and he was putting him in all these places. He was like, "We want you to do this, we want you to do that, we want you to put out this product, put out that." And Adam thought that this guy was Illuminati, and it was like the Illuminati's way of like indoctrinating Adam, and like like in return, this $17 million deal was going to go through. But
I remember that. I do remember that.
Adam eventually sort of thought, well, this guy's making me do all this stuff that I don't really agree with. He fired him. They never heard from the guy again. His socials just disappeared. The guy essentially vanished from their lives. Like no one had
Do you know what I
contact. That $17 million deal the next year fell through.
Just 3 rats have just flew past us, by the way.
Right.
3 on Mum's life. 3 full big rats have just flew straight over that fucking bit of stone there.
Are you scared of rats?
I'm not scared. I'm
I'll
scared of
adopt
nothing,
them,
mate.
bro.
I'm fucking hard as fuck. Here's one for you. What power do you think they possess when it's someone like that you were just talking about? What power do you think they have?
I think, you know, like Epstein's Island and that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the time they compromise them. They get them into situations with underage girls and stuff like that, where they film them maybe having sex with a child, and then they're like, right, you've got to do our bidding.
You're mine now.
Otherwise, yeah.
That guy over there is called Needles.
Go on.
He's got needles because
Yeah.
he used to stab people with needles because they wouldn't give him spare change. He's got a massive fucking
That
thing on his
is
leg.
why I do not fuck with homeless people, brother.
That's it, mate. That's it. Because all he does is, he goes, can I have 99p for the fucking pharmacy? This is like 2 in the morning. It's like, brother, it's not even open. He's like, yeah, it is. No, it's not, bro. And then he goes, look at my leg. It's like, no, mate, it's 3 AM. The pharmacy's not open. Whether I give you £400 or not, or 30p, the pharmacy isn't open for you to get a bandage for your leg. Fucking go to hospital. It's for free. It's free. Anyway.
He's called Needles because he stabs people with needles.
Yeah. So, he's also a heroin addict. And that's why his leg's fucked, because he puts heroin in his fucking leg, mate.
Oh.
The guy was seeing that.
Is that
Should we
2
get him over
female
here?
coppers?
No, it's a
No,
bloke,
don't get needles over here, bro.
No, he's fine, mate.
Brother,
He weighs about 3
He
stone,
stabs
mate.
people with needles. Yeah, but I still don't want to get
his
stabbed.
fucking throat, mate. And throw him in the fucking thing. You're gonna touch us.
Can you get him over? Shout him.
Nah.
No.
Because he'll ask for change and he'll get his leg out and shit. I can't be asked for that. I don't matter. Anyway,
Needles.
what I was trying to say was, when you're in the Illuminati or the Matrix or the elites or whatever you want to call it, what power do you think they possess? And what I mean is, even if you're like the lowest rank or whatever the fuck it is, what power do you have? Could you go anywhere and say anything and know that the power you have would have no like consequences for anything? Do you know what I mean? So like, you could go and fucking kill someone right now. Would you get away with it because you're in the Illuminati, or you're in the Matrix, or you're in the elites?
I believe so.
That's what I mean. Like,
Diplomatic immunity exists, doesn't it? Do you know, like, diplomats have... So, there's a friend of ours, a ginger friend. He introduced me to this black lad once, right, when we were in... what's it called? That sushi bar that's really expensive.
Saku.
No. It's a rooftop bar. Issue. So so this bar, like, it's full of drug dealers and full of like fucking weird characters, whatever. And he introduced me to this Nigerian lad, and this guy was like, he seemed dodgy as fuck, but he was nice as fuck. To be fair, he was a really nice lad. And he said, you know, he's got diplomatic immunity. So essentially, his dad is a Nigerian diplomat. This is actually true.
But yeah,
a diplomat is like a.
He's got my shoes on.
I've got
they're not familiar.
I've got Connor's shoes on.
Fucking shoes on, bro.
A diplomat is like, oh god, I'm explaining this while I'm pissed. It's like a politician for another country, but lives in this country to represent that other country.
Okay.
So let's say, like, a Nigerian diplomat is like a person who represents the Nigerian government but living in this country, right?
Can I cut you off?
Diplomatic immunity, because he's so powerful and like the UK wants to keep good relationships with Nigeria, they won't fuck about with a Nigerian politician
100%.
who lives here. Cut me off.
I'm gonna cut you off. We got a comment.
That's the type of thing that the Illuminati people sort of possess, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree with you. We got a comment the other day on one of those recent TikToks. I don't want to make a big deal out of it.
Connor makes TikToks out of the podcast, by the way. He makes TikToks and Instagram posts out of the podcast. Bless his heart.
They get more views than your YouTube clips, you daft cunt. So less than that. Anyway.
Yeah, but
Fucking
TikTok
pussy.
views don't.
Yeah, but they get more views, so that's the point.
Well, you're a fucking. How about that? Yeah.
So we had a comment, and it was I don't remember his name because he's no one. We had a comment, and it said, "Why the fuck would you be listening to these guys giving life advice? Blah blah blah. They don't know anything. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah." We aren't making these podcasts to give out life advice. We're talking about our life experiences, what we've experienced in life, what we've gone through. We're talking about things that us ourselves have been through, and that's it. The pure premise for it is we're talking about us. We're talking about what we've been through. We're talking about things that have happened in the past, things that could happen in the future, things that are happening right now. We're not trying to be role models. We're not trying to do anything and say anything that's out of the.
Was about us. We were talking about the school system and how the school system.
They basically say we don't know anything. We're not claiming to know anything. We're just
two men having a conversation.
Two men having a conversation.
Why do you think that has bothered you enough to? You seem quite defensive.
I'm not defensive. I just feel like
you are defensive.
No, because what you said the other day, that comment could then start a.
What do you mean? What I said the other day?
When I mentioned the comment to you, you said that
herd mentality.
could create a herd mentality.
Oh yeah.
And
So
I find it hilarious how someone
Connor got this. Sorry. Let me just explain to him. Connor got this comment on the TikTok, and I said to him, "You might want to delete that because herd mentality exists within an audience, right? So if one person says something, you're more prone to get more people going. You know what? Yeah. And more people will say something. Human beings are very herd animals. So when you get a negative comment, if it's the only comment on the TikTok, like obviously it's a small TikTok channel that you've got for the podcast, blah blah. If it's the only podcast, I'm like, no. So if it's the only comment on the podcast, I'm like, you might want to delete that because otherwise more people will adopt that opinion. Because
that's what I mean.
We can't think for ourselves.
And the reason why I wanted to pull it up is just for a clarification that we don't claim to be people who know everything.
Yeah.
We don't claim to be people that have been through everything.
Yeah.
Again, I feel like I've said it 4 times, but we're just 2 lads having a genuine conversation with each other and talking about our life experiences and what we've experienced and the things that we can say out to you lot listening and the things that we've already been through. So, spiritual awakenings, finding yourself, blah, 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 blah. All these sort of things we're talking about because we've been through that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to mention this comment, because even though I'm not bothered by it, it's just that herd mentality of people who read that comment and go, actually, yeah, they don't have a fucking clue what they're talking about. Me saying that I think the schools are created to fucking
like
indoctrinate the fucking kids to learn certain things so they're kept away from the power, I believe is true. Whether you want to believe it or not, I don't give a fuck, mate. It don't matter to me. If you think that I'm wrong, cool, that's fine.
Can I say something?
But don't. You cannot say, and you could say this on any other podcast or whatever, but with me and you, the conversation we have is just something we would have anyway. Just because there's a camera on doesn't mean anything. We're not trying to give out life advice and make out like we're 100% correct on things. Hello. Just a family of fucking 47 saying hello to us. There he is, Santa Claus. Hello. Anyway, yeah, we're not projecting ourselves as people who know everything. We're never gonna project that. And this podcast is us just talking genuine. And that's just it. This wasn't part of our topics today.
So
it's just something I wanted to pull up.
Right, the 100 comments in total of us on the podcasts themselves, probably 150 comments of people saying this is the best podcast I've ever watched, blah blah. And you just spoke for 5 minutes
as
about
a human being,
person.
We will always naturally focus on the negative point over the positive.
Why
point.
is that? Do you reckon?
I don't know. The comments, and we even said it last
What's
episode.
the first thing that comes to your head when you think why that is?
I couldn't even give you an answer, mate. I think the reason why I've given it attention is because it's not true. What he's saying we're doing.
It's his opinion.
I 100%.
Don't take life advice from these people.
I'm not taking life advice from someone who takes naked fucking TikTok videos. That's mad. Do you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. What I wanted to clarify is, because we haven't really done it, is we're not trying to project this
so the lad
way
said,
we are the correct.
Don't take life advice from people like
I'm not
this.
taking life advice, mate. I'm not taking life advice.
This is what the lad said about us. He said, "Don't take life, you fucking drunk cunt." He said, "Don't."
I am very drunk, to be fair.
Don't take life advice from cunts like this, right? Why is it that has sparked so much of your attention? Do you think?
I think
maybe it's because possibly part of you is still. I mean, we're now 5 episodes into doing a podcast. We're talking about things that are very deep. We're talking about things that are very personal. We're being very vulnerable. And we've got our first negative comment about our vulnerability.
The first one in 5 episodes.
Now, whilst we're being vulnerable, do we want to hear people having a negative take on our vulnerability? Do we fuck? Because we're being vulnerable.
I think
we're showing
the reason
us
why,
without the protective layer of any protective layer of irony. We're showing us who we are, right? What our opinions are, right? This is us without any protective sort of layer.
Now,
of
I'm on
anything.
your level. I'm on your level. And the problem is, now I've got to try and make it out like I'm not actually bothered by the comment, which I'm not.
You are bothered.
No,
though,
no, no,
because
no,
you
no,
spoke
listen.
about it for 7 minutes. You are bothered. Don't lie about it.
I'm not lying about it.
does
I'm not
bother you.
lying about
It
it.
bothered
I'm-
me.
No,
you
listen.
fucking silly cunt.
I'm not saying
It
it's
bothered
bothering
me.
though. I
But
just
it
wanted to
bothered me.
clarify that if that's what we're giving, if that's the energy we're giving off, that isn't the right energy that we're giving off.
But it doesn't matter. Someone can perceive
No,
our
100%,
energy
100%.
however they want to perceive it.
This
That's
is why
fine.
I've not got angry about
That's
it
a
or anything.
reflection of them rather than a reflection of us. How someone reacts to you is a reflection of themselves rather than a reflection of you and what you're actually
And
saying. We have
if
an audience
you
right
would
now,
have
do you not?
ever let me
Look there, look
finish
there,
what
look
I
there,
was
look there.
saying.
Look.
Hello.
You alright, guys?
You all come join?
Come on. Yeah,
Okay,
come
hello.
on. Come join us. No, not him. You, bald man. Come join us, yes. No, it's you with a backpack on.
You don't have to. It's
No,
fine,
you
don't
do.
worry
You
about
do
it.
have to now.
No, we don't. Anyway, we're all good. We're not going to start forcing families into the fucking into the movie set because we are famous. Yeah, we get fucking 500,000 views, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't know. I agree with what you're saying. However, I never got to finish my point, and my point that I was going to finish on was basically what you said. That no matter whether you believe whatever you want to believe, and we believe that what we're saying, we're not giving out life advice and blah blah blah. If you believe that, that's fine. Go for it, mate. But I just wanted to sort of clarify because we have spoke about a lot of mad shit. And maybe sometimes it does come off perceived as we feel like we know exactly what we're talking about. So, a good example, before we finish off this episode, that guy I sent you the podcast of, the guy with the tattoos all over his face. In that podcast, he literally perceives everything as he is 100% correct. And maybe that's how we've come across with
Ego.
certain things.
Yeah.
I don't know. But the reason why I pulled up the comment was not because it bothered me, because I don't care, mate. I'm not bothered. If you want to believe that, you believe that. I'll take the piss out of you. Whatever. I'm
You do
fucking
care.
Steven.
You do care.
I'm
You do
fucked,
care,
mate.
though. You do care.
Yeah,
This is
it
the
annoyed me. Do you know what?
thing. You do
'Cause
care.
you know what? This podcast
You-
is a...
Here's
Shut
the
the
thing.
fuck
you
up.
don't want to perceive. You don't want to be perceived in a way that you are not trying to deliver yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And that... You know what? Yeah, it did annoy me. Because it's not true.
Fair enough. And listen, if men were more honest with themselves,
The thing is, it's like
Men
a
will be
crossover because it
healthier.
did annoy me, but it's just like...
but then you
it's not true,
dwelled on
though.
it. Exactly. But the thing is, you're attached to that person's opinion. You are attached to that person's
Yeah.
opinion, right?
Because I don't want to
Connor,
come... I don't want to
It
come
annoyed
across...
me.
Yeah.
It annoyed me. I'm not saying it as like Connor's annoyed, right? Don't take it as that. It annoyed me.
No,
But-
no, I'm
but-
not.
but
I'm not
here's-
taking offence to
but
it at all.
Here's the
alright.
thing, right? Here's the thing. I'm drunk. But here's
fucking Steve.
but here's the situation.
Do you know what? I've been trying to talk for the past 20 minutes.
You compose yourself well.
Have you? Really?
To say
I
with
thought I
this,
said have
yeah?
you? Yeah.
Really?
Honestly, I will not lie to you.
Bottom line.
The past hour has been a blur to me.
Bottom line.
I don't even know
someone
what
has-
I've just said.
Someone has said something demeaning about us on a TikTok, right? You've got a little bit defensive about it. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
The thing is, right, you try to deliver something, it's not been perceived by that one person as you would have liked to deliver it, right? That's just how the world is. People are different to
No,
you.
100%.
People are different to
100%.
us. We are
100%.
saying, we are putting things out that are
The problem
that
is...
are not basic, that are not in the middle. We're not saying things that are just sort of towing the line. We're saying things that are far out there, right? So when
problem
you're,
is I
when
know
you're
that.
doing that,
I know
when
that
you're
as well.
doing that, you're going to get reactions all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, on a deeper level, you're challenging that lad's identity. I'm telling you, you're challenging that lad you're challenging
take you
his
serious.
identity, right? When you're talking about the school system being corrupt, that lad has grown up thinking that the school system is a system and it's run by the government and it's proper and it's this and it's that.
Yeah,
And when you're talking about what he knows to be the fact, not being the fact anymore, right? You're challenging who he thinks he is as a person, what he knows about the world. Therefore, he gets defensive. But when he gets defensive, you get defensive because you're not completely 100% in your opinion either. And that is the truth of the fucking matter. Let's stop this podcast now and go get fucking pissed.
No.
'Cause I want a fucking drink.
Okay. I believe 100% what I said last episode about schools.
I agree with you. My opinion does not change just because some shirtless little fucking weirdo
Right.
said something.
So
Now I get
but that's what you've just said, though. You've just said that the reason why I'm bothered about it is because I'm not 100% sure about my opinion on it. But I'm telling you now, I 100% believe what I'm saying.
So why does it matter that you are getting perceived in a certain way?
No, mate. I feel like you're not understanding what I'm saying. He said that people shouldn't be taking life advice from us. We're not even giving out life advice.
Yeah, but that's just his perception. That's
Yeah, but
just.
this is what I'm saying.
his
This is why I
perception.
brought it up because we're not even doing that. And the reason why I brought it up was to clarify.
We're not doing that. So why does that get you defensive? Right.
I
So
don't know.
if
It's fucking
if
annoying.
If he commented on that clip and said these guys are bastards for killing butterflies, right? We're like, we never killed any butterflies. Nutcase.
You look stupid.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I
No,
get you.
you're not looking stupid, brother. People just don't delve into themselves enough. So you've not delved
Yeah.
into yourself enough. The fact is, it triggers something in you because you are not 100% sure. You cannot be 100%
Yeah, you
because
can. Oh, yeah,
you
true.
cannot
Yeah.
be 100% sure on anything. We never are.
It's so funny that this podcast is literally like it's like a therapy session.
It
for
is
you.
therapy.
Because like every
therapy
time
for
we
me
get
as
into a debate about something, you end up shutting me down, and I sit here like I'm a fucking retard.
Please understand though. I don't mean to shut you
No,
down
I
for
know.
the sake
The
of being
thing,
like,
the thing is,
let me be
yeah,
better
I
than
know.
Connor.
I know.
If I feel like there's something you can learn from me, and there's a lot I can learn from you as well. But if I feel like there's something you can learn from me,
Yeah, 100%.
then
We
I'll
talk
be
about it
persistent
there
on
and
it.
then. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Um,
And a very good quality is you being able to listen on a subject that you're very steadfast on, that you're very like this right now. You've been very fucking grounded in it. No, but and then you've listened more and you've been like, oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's a very good quality.
back.
She doesn't even have an ass. No,
No,
she
she
doesn't.
doesn't.
I saw it. She doesn't even have an ass.
Anyway.
you're barking at a bird that has a caved in ass.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. It's been a fantastic episode. I'm very, very, very fucking.
We're getting on a piss. Someone's dead.
We are getting on the piss. Should we document our life? You fucking beg. Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure.
Shake my fucking hand.
It's been a pleasure.
Brother, are you mad?
You are a beg.
Shake my hand. Yeah, that's what I thought. Pussy.
It's been a pleasure. I've really enjoyed this episode. I can't remember anything we've talked about. I really can't.
I can remember. Do you know what? The fact that we've been drunk, it's not been that
Nobody
bad.
cares.
I didn't even get around the topic that I was talking about at the start, but it doesn't matter. Thank you for watching Irrelevant Men number 5.
We never got anywhere near to the story finishing as well.
It was just a guy who flew us out and he was insane and he like spoke to XXX Tentacion and he blew snot bubbles on a podcast or something. That's all it was. We'll tell it next episode.
Guy.
Fuck
Anyway,
it.
yeah.
Thank
Anyway,
you for watching.
thanks
for watching. See you in a bit. Bye.
I've got nothing, mate, to be honest. But hey, we're finished. Hello, sexy lady.